Hey, you guys, it may change by Terra M here, Goddess Intuition. So, you guys, I just wanted to do a video surrounding health in women and why we should really prioritize when it comes to our health, when it comes to us just being women. So, it's a lot that's happening in the media. You have a lot of men, it seems like they are against women. It seems like a lot of women are standing up for the men that are against women, right? And it's like, it's a lot that I can go over, but I'm not going to. I just want to kind of focus on how it's not our fight to be in the forefront of any kind of battle. The battle is for us to focus on ourselves, make sure that we are healthy, make sure that we are building up our inner strength, our foundation, so that we are able to be great mothers, to our children, so we're able to be great just to ourselves before we have our children, right? And so what you see, and this has been happening forever, you see a lot of Black women that are at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to just marriage and being desired, and we're not protected. And I feel like that it is a conversation that is happening, yes, but I feel like that from the men sector of everything, how you have men that are claiming to be like pro-Black or like standing up for the Black community or whatnot, but you're not correcting the other men, or so-called the other brothers that's in the community. Okay, so you can't be pro-Black for Black males only. What about Black children? What about Black women? And so I see a lot of us being blamed just as a collective, right, here in America. So when I talk about, like pro-Black and all of that, I'm talking about here in America. So we are being blamed for a lot. You see a lot of finger pointing at Black women, and it's like, no, we are being criticized if we date outside our race. We're being criticized if we are single mothers. We're being criticized for a lot, and it's like, okay, where does it end, right? If we want a man that has money, we are being called gold diggers. We're called just everything in the book. And it's like, no, as women, especially Black women, by us being at the bottom or seen at the bottom by society, because that's not who we are. We are the leading in education right now. Okay. So, yes, when they do statistics and when they weigh out different, sectors of, living situations, education, finances, it seems like Black women aren't being protected the way that we should be. And so what do we have to do? We have to protect our home, our children, make sure that we are together. And so as far as individual basis, there's nothing wrong with that. You have to take the time out to make sure that you are secure, that you are stable, that you are healthy to take care of a family, right? And so just to leave the man out for a minute, I'm talking to Black women, right? It is not our fight to get out here trying to make other people see the whole pro-Black, Black love. I don't want Black struggle love. And I'm not saying this to be funny, but you have a lot of brothers out here that are, and I'm not bitter, I'm not angry or nothing. I'm just looking at what's happening, right? And you have a lot of men out here that they don't see it like that. They don't see that they are the cause of different issues that are happening inside of the community. We can talk about race and how others view us, but I'm talking inside, right? And I always say this, it's not about, my fight isn't, the white man. No, let's exclude him for a second and just talk about within a community. There's a study, and it's saying that Black women are or Black men are more of a threat to a Black woman. And that's dangerous. So we're being on one sector, we're being told to, hey, you should be with that man. You need to protect him. You need to make sure that he's okay. You need to wait it out. You need to do this. And it's like, no. And then on the other sector, you know, you have the women. Oh, I love my black man and I love this. Okay, yeah. And it sound all good, but let's move out of that trying to stand up for the community because of the things that has taken place historically. We talking about right now. Okay? What's happening right now? Yes, we can go back into history and say, you know what? By us being or having our voice now, that we're going to stand up, we're going to do this, we're going to do that as far as our community. But it's like, yes, we can say all of those things, but we have to see the problem that's happening within the community right now. Right? We have to see what's going on right now. And right now, black women are not being protected the way we should be. You know, a black man stand up, oh, I'm a black king, I'm a king. But okay, you a king, but no, you're not a king. It takes work to be a king. You know, same thing for black women. Some black women. But we're not going to discuss the black women. We're talking about the black men right now. So let's just switch the narrative. You have to stop wanting to be cuddled by black women. When there's an issue that is happening, it's like the black woman stands up or feel like she has to stand up because she's not being desired by her own men. So she feel like she has to stand up and compete just to get his attention. You know, that's being pushed upon us. And so, like I said, for the black men, you need to correct those who are misleading. You know, and if you aren't the problem, then you need to be the one to correct it as a collective. Not stand and say, yeah, brother, you was right, but on one end, but then on the next, it's like you back and forth. Oh, I love black women. Oh, I support us, black women and black queens, but yet you swaying back and forth when it comes to your homeboys. And I made a post the other day. I said, if you are friends or homies with a dude, right, y'all cool, and you know that that man is treating his woman, his household poorly, shame on you, because you're supporting that. Why you're not standing up and speaking up? Understand what I'm saying? For the black community. The black community is the black woman. Naturally, if she's in her proper state. And this is a whole nother narrative. Black women are angry. Black women are this and that. We can't rest in our femininity because we have to do everything, right? And so don't count it strange when we are not wanting to be involved with the black struggle of, or holding a man down when he go do this and whatever the case. Y'all know what's up. People know what's up. They just not talking about it, or they talking about it and it's being overlooked. And so, black women, you don't have to stand up. You don't have to fight nobody's battle. You don't have to do none of that. You have to, the only battle that you should be fighting is getting self together, working on self all the time. You know what I'm saying? Your children, your finances, your career, your home life, your lifestyle, getting better, you know, loving yourself, gaining more knowledge, gaining more wisdom, right? That's what we need to be doing as women, as mothers, loving our babies, nourishing our babies, you know, teaching our young gods and goddesses, you know, because these kids these days, I don't even want to call them kids, They are gods and goddesses, and they need to be treated as such. We have to start making better choices and choosing different people to be around. People, places, and things, whatever. But I'm talking about these men. I don't care because he black. I don't care because he's cute. You need to figure out logically what's going on up here. Okay? As a black woman, for your safety, for your children's safety. It's a lot that is happening. It's a lot that is being shifted, and we're getting ready to come into September. There's a lot that's going on. And so you just have to really be mindful. This is not our fight. This is not our fight anymore. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna be that woman for my king and all of this. No. If he's not acting like a king, he's not one. Call a spade a spade. He ain't made it there. He ain't made it there. Okay? So as a woman, you have to make sure that you are secure. Make sure that you and your children are safe, in a safe environment, where you are able to be yourself and really have that emotional intelligence, and you're able to be there present for your babies and yourself, and make sure that you are taken care of properly. And it starts here. I can't think about how many times I've seen, just within the whole black churches, how they push, oh, you gonna have you a husband one day, you gonna have you a husband one day. And it's like, stop pushing that rhetoric on to black women. No, because what comes along with that husband? Anybody can go get married. Okay, let's just be real here. Anybody can go get married. Anybody can go get a ring, a piece of paper. But what is his mental state is like? Right? What is his mental state like? What is his history? What kind of stock did he come from? Just on an energetic level, just on a spiritual level. His DNA. It's a lot to look into. In some countries right now, they have it where the daughters of men, especially if they're wealthy men, they are marrying their daughters into other rich families. They pick and choose who their daughter is going to be married to. Just back in the day, the whole matching up different blood, different, what am I trying to say? Blood types, matching up different blood types. It made a difference. People looked into those things, and I see why. And along the way, along the generations, I don't know, they stopped doing it, whatever, but I see why. Because it is a lot that is happening and going on. And yes,